Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and I'm going to cover our industrial expansion. We started a couple of episodes ago, and today we're going to have a look around what I've been up to. I've been really busy here. As you can see in front of us, we've got a beautiful new cargo dock which still needs completing. It's almost there but not quite. I'm going to do that today with us, so let's have a quick look around. This is our industrial zone that we expanded into. As you can see, we're getting a bit of traffic build up along here. Something I will be addressing. Not today, but in another episode. We have our cargo rail expansion. So I've gone for 2 stations. You can see the way it all links together, and with the neighbouring cities. Comes all the way down to the rail yard here and the cargo harbour. It's got rail connections going into both. And yeah, let's dive in and have a better look, shall we? So our main industrial area has an underpass that serves our cargo area, our cargo harbour area, sorry. And yeah, we're getting quite a bit of traffic at this junction, and we're definitely going to be doing something about that soon with the highways and some new roads. So that's something we'll get into in another episode. But today, I want to complete this cargo harbour. And also we're going to put a bridge here, and we've created a boat launch, like a slip. So it's pretty custom. Obviously it won't be functional, but it's going to look functional. That's the most important part. So hopefully we'll get that filled up as well. We'll get the bridge built. And yeah, should we start with that? Let's just start with that. Okay, I think to do this I'm going to build the bridge first. So I'm going to remove that part of the road. And we're using a medium 4-lane road here for our quayside. I think the 4-lane tiered arch bridge would be perfect for this. So let's actually build up the ramps first. Now I'm going to just adjust the elevation step a bit. Do we go in a bit? Let's see how this works. Ideally I want one large archway for my bridge. So let's replace these slightly longer. You can use page up and down as well for this. So 64 meters. Looks pretty good to me. 0.5% difference, that's fine. Our bridge is not straight. 1 second, let's straighten that up. We are at 180. Okay, that's nice. Now, it's quite central, isn't it? Okay, so I might have just changed this key wall slightly, bring it over. And obviously we're going to have to remove part of this. Now I don't want to delete the whole thing, so you see that's changing that to a bridge rather than what we had originally. Let's go back on terrain. That's just going to place a footpath, so we need to lower this all. Oh, it comes complete with a climbing wall as well for pedestrians to climb up. How funny is that? I wonder if anyone has actually... I'd love to see someone trying to climb that. We're going to get the same the other side as well. Oh, that's funny, I like that. It's not quite the same point though, so shall we either move this one over or correct this one? It's giving us a 3% difference. I don't want that. Let's take the snapping off, see if we can get it. Quite a big difference, 2.9, 3%. And let me have a look at this. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to move this wall again. Okay, 0.2. I mean, it's not quite symmetrical with the other side, but it's not far out, and I love the climbing walls. I'm dying to see if somebody uses them. Let's go to some of these trees. Is there any more? Just those two. And those two. Okay. So we're not going to need that piece of footpath, and we don't need that piece, so that should all be now enclosed. Let's level down this terrain a bit. Curious to see how far the water will come in and if this is even deep enough. Okay, who's ready to see if this actually works? Might take a moment for the water to catch up, and we might want to unpause the game as well. Let the water start flowing. And here it comes. One thing I like to do when you're filling places up is actually click on water pollution, and you can see the direction of the water flow. And the arrow's actually changed to where the water's going, so even while it's filling up. And then they'll correct themselves afterwards. Something to bear in mind if you have any sewage outlets as well. Watch out you don't suck sewage water into whatever you're doing. See, you can see it gradually filling. A pedestrian. This is where we want pedestrians. If someone climbs that, oh my god, there's actually somebody walking down here. Where are you going?
Hi.
Hi Claire Keats. You work for Snafu Insurance, do you? Let's follow you. Do you have your climbing boots on? Climbing gloves? No? You seen what's coming up? I think she's actually going for it. Okay, you must be an alien because that was no human climbing. Well done though, you've done a good job getting up that wall. Right, enough of the messing around. Let's carry on what we're doing here. So I want to complete this cargo harbour. It's looking pretty good. We're missing ships at the moment. Let's set up some cargo routes. So cargo ship tool, right. We'll send one up there and back again. We'll send another one up there and back again. We have another route. Like so. Interestingly, there's not a route that way, so there are two connections at the moment. They're train connections. I wonder if we put a seaway all the way up there, we could probably create another connection. But anyway, that's something for another day. So we have cargo ships approaching. Like 3 of them. One from this direction. Okay, and while they're on approach, there's something else I want to look at, and that is I've created a nice little water pumping area. Now I'm thinking this whole parcel of land could be owned by the water company, so why not have a water treatment plant here as well? I mean, this could be expanded later to increase capacity if we need to. We can upgrade these as well, increase capacity if we need to. So let's build a wastewater treatment plant. There are quite a few upgrades on these, so I'm actually going to build it a little bit back from the main road there with an alleyway. And this will just give me a bit more space for adding upgrades. I mean, I suppose we could add multiple of these along here if we wanted to. I'm just going to stick with the one for now. And I want to add advanced filtering. Okay, exceed city limits, so I need to build that a bit closer, I think. Oh, sorry, that's a footpath. We do not want a footpath. Notice the road isn't connected. Well, we could have gone one back, I suppose, but that's probably close enough. No, we do need to go back a little bit more. Okay, let's just move this building back. We should be able to move that back enough. I could disable snapping, of course, but let's just move this road up one. I think this will fit. It looks a bit tight, but yes. Okay, that's what I was going for. And actually we could add a little bit of detail at the front, a few bushes or trees. Just to pretty it up a little bit. We do have pine trees in the area, so in fact let's do the same on this corner here. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks like a nice water facility for any utility company. And all their water pumps down here. We could actually add some sort of warehouse looking industrial buildings, which we can achieve by just doing that kind of shape. In fact, let me just de-zone that one and pull those a bit closer together. Okay, that's fine. So our little also utility area complete. So our boat slip has filled as much as it's going to. This might be low tide, I don't know, high tide might come up to here. Who knows in the real world. But in the world of Cities Skylines, that's where it is. And that doesn't look too bad. And we may add some little shops around here just for, I don't know, just for aesthetics. We've got a parking lot. This might be where you park your trailer. Anyone who's ever owned a boat knows that quite often there's car parking, boats and trailers and all sorts in there. So yeah, there we go. Right, I'm pleased with that. Now, what else am I not pleased with at the moment? I want to improve on this area here. So we've got a vehicle factory. It's just kind of plonked down in no particular place, and I feel like we could do a lot better with that. So what I'm going to do is de-zone this. We're going to remove that car park for now. Just evict all these businesses. Basically going to start again. So we're a little bit confined here. This is a vehicle factory, right? So normally with vehicle factories they have huge parking areas, and yes, we could possibly add that to here, but I feel like we have a lot more space on this side, so we're going to move it over. I feel like we need a roundabout. Is that going to be about right there? Looks about right. We may adjust all this later, but for now, this is what we're building. Let's have a look how it's looking. I feel like it needs to go back a bit further. Although we could have parking behind. Maybe staff parking at the front. I'm purposely leaving this little gap here just for some decoration. Remember, this is a big, rich motor company. They'd have plenty of decoration out the front. Perhaps do we go alleyways or two-lane roads? Probably some two-lane roads, to be honest. I was going to do alleyways, but then the thoughts of these great big trucks coming up the side of the buildings to collect cars, nah, it's not really going to work. Again, I've left a little bit of gap just for some decoration later on. Already looking a lot better than it is. So we're on a central street again, just to keep this all. Although that was a 4-lane. Going to be a little bit restricted by the rail. Let's see how this goes. Okay, just working out where the road's got to go, so it looks like we're just literally going to get that. So let's turn the snapping back on. Yeah, just about got that. Okay, nice big turning circle for the big trucks. Just remove that. And that's looking pretty good. I think we need some trees around here. This should be set into like a forest area, I think. That would feel quite realistic. Okay, and that's our vehicle factory complete, with parking for hundreds and hundreds of cars, probably thousands of cars actually. They're already employing well. Okay, our cargo ships are there keeping busy. This one looks stacked. That was obviously just emptied, but yeah. That's interesting, it actually tells you what's on board as well. I never actually realised that. I know it says how much it was carrying, but not the individual sort of resources it's bringing in. He's brave. Okay, this is going nicely. So the vehicle factory is complete, and that's left this huge area open for expansion. I mean, this could be a new industrial area. That is definitely something we can look at doing. So let's bring a 4-lane road in again. And shall we create a one-way system? Obviously not coming out, we can't, because we need a way in and out. Just thinking it's going to be quite a high traffic area. I know that wasn't quite 90, but I couldn't quite get that. Interesting zoning that's left though. I suppose we could pull this road down a bit. That means anyone coming in has to go around this one-way system and back out again. Has left a big void in the middle, so let's put another one-way street. Okay, it'll be interesting to see how this works. So let's start filling up the industry. I may just let this completely fill out and see what we get. We may need to provide some parking facilities and maybe a little bit of pedestrian access from the car parking. So if you're coming in by car, you don't want to drive around the whole thing and then park, really, do you? So you want to park near the entrance. although that might cause a bit of congestion, so let's bring it over here, the parking. And maybe 2 parking lots are better than 1, so maybe 1 either end of that street. Okay, let's start zoning. I'm going to leave this road clear for a moment. Wow, that's a lot of industry building all at once. I think we must be getting close to another signature building. Chemical plant. Oh, we're very close. Okay, let's find a few more cells to zone. Perhaps perhaps some smaller outbuildings for the factory, some smaller warehouses nearby. And what I'll do with these is, rather than the fill tool, I'm going to use there's 2 wide configurations. So these are 6x2. I think you can do 6x4 as well. We get some nice little clean looking buildings. Let's do the same the other side. How do we do it? And there's our chemical plant unlocked. Just going to place these last few. Lack of high skilled labour. Yeah, I thought we might get this problem with a big expansion. Most of them aren't even built yet, so we're going to have a little bit of labour shortage, but why are these buildings abandoning? We still have industrial demand. I can't see ground pollution would cause industrial buildings to abandon. Well, the land values are very high. I don't really know how we get around that, because the more places develop, the higher the land value seems to go. So let's see if they might refill. It's a shame, because I really like the look of those buildings. They just go well with the whole theme in this area. Okay, so we unlocked the chemical plant, wasn't it? Do have a space there that would fit. Possibly here. Actually, what do we have here? Any resources? A little bit of crude oil. In fact, a chemical plant would be ideal next to the crude oil, wouldn't it? So I think maybe we can make a link off this roundabout to this road here, Sheffield Street, and put a chemical plant here. Might help to ease some of the traffic in and out as well, because I think some people are going in and having to go back under here. So if we provide another way through, I'm not sure I want to use the vehicle plant for that, but maybe this road here, we might have to upgrade this road to a larger road. Okay, we'll build that as a 4-lane. We'll connect that in. And do we want this right on the side of the road? I guess for now we will do. Right. I always like to add some parking facilities in as well. So I'll run that road up there. I'll add a large parking lot. I mean, this has got room for expansion here as well, so we could add another ore drilling resource building there. Perhaps a lane coming off with parking. I think I'm going to go for large parking. Could actually go slightly tighter, but I might put a row of trees in between. Okay, that's fine for now. We'll decorate this with some trees and bushes. Perhaps for now we'll just put in and of course that has left us some more zoning for industrial if we want to. Just some storage buildings. Like so. Okay. I think that's enough for today on this industrial expansion. We'll just have a quick sort of tour of the area and see what we've done. All these buildings are abandoned still, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to switch into photo mode so we can have a nicer look at what's going on. So we've got our quite beautiful sort of rounded, what would you call this, rail yard? But I like the way the rails come right the way the edge. A water treatment plant, looking great. Cargo trains keeping busy. Yeah, I think this works well, this area. And I like the fact it's a little bit open. I've planted a lot of trees and bushes here just so they can grow with a more natural feel. We've got our dairy house, and I want to say, I can't remember what this one is. We're going to have a look. Fuel plant. There we go. Dairy house and fuel plant, along with ground earth. Interestingly, there are no employees at ground earth or the dairy house. I think that's some kind of bug from what I heard. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. Moving over, as you can see, our vehicle factory in the distance. Some more signature buildings such as Switch On, like an electrical building I believe. Yeah, all these provide great sort of benefits for your industry. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one there. Please leave us some comments, guys. Let me know what you think of this. I think it's quite an amazing cargo harbour. I really like it a lot. I think it's looking pretty good. Let me know what you think anyway in the comments below. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Next time I think we're going to do our downtown area, where I've started building a harbour for that as well. So that should be quite an interesting one. And yeah, we'll see you again soon, guys. Bye for now.